Who? Wait, what? What wrestler are you talking about? I'm so sorry.
I said, where do you think Thekla lands at? AEW or WWE?
You mean Thekla?
Yeah.
Oh, Thekla. Whoa, it was just so jumbled. She's probably gonna go wherever like Clark Connors is going. I don't see those two going to two separate places, but she'll be great in WWE. Like AEW, nah, man. AEW, they're not gonna know what to do with her. Even though she was feuding a little bit with Athena, like, nah, she needs to go to WWE and be with Julian.
Thing. I'm not sure who she is, but if it's female, don't go to AEW.
Yeah.
Don't know what they're doing with the women's division right now. Just don't go there.
What the fuck did they do with HarleyGram last night?
Oh my God!
Jesus.
They put her in a
hologram mask. Oh God, that poor girl.
I am all.
Oh, that's right. HarleyGram is the last Simone to fell in WWE.
This is what I do not envy y'all. That's a good one. That's a good one. Just I mean, there's just nothing going on with that women's division.
Yeah.
Just got your TV on in the background.
Yeah, if you're not speaking,
I do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say hi, Jake, and everybody.
Hey, D, how's it going? Glad you're able to make it.
I got my TV on.
You're fine.
I got the LTF on.
We appreciate. Oh, right, LFG's on. Yeah, no,
I was like, I had to turn it on. I just wanted to say hi and hey, I miss you guys.
Good to have you here. We are happy to have you for sure.
Hi.
Hey, Marie.
Hi, Denisa.
Yeah, that's Charlie Cameron. I'm like, oh my goodness, where did I had that mask on her? I was like, poor.
Yeah, I just that girl tries so damn hard.
I know.
She tries so hard, and she will do literally anything you ask of her, and they make her put on a fucking hologram mask. Oh God, I feel so bad for her.
Why are they dropping her for like this?
I don't know. And I mean, look,
because she got popular on herself by herself.
Exactly. Bingo. Bingo.
Well, I mean, he is Tony McCon now, and Vince would always punish you for getting over on your own. And yeah, it just think of what they're paying her versus what they're paying Mercedes, and if they push her, how much more over she would be. And yet they give Mercedes 6 belts and TV time, and nobody cares.
One question: do you think they would Kofi Kingston and Tony Storm to get Megan over?
To get what?
To get Megan over.
I mean, I think Megan can get. I think Megan will get over on her own because she's talented as long as they book her right. But
Megan Bayne?
Unfortunately, that's the only Megan I can think of.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Megan Bayne.
She hasn't spoke once yet, has she?
No, but I think that's her character. That the problem is
that was Camille's character too. And look what happened.
Well, I was just gonna say that can be your character. It's all about who they stick you with, and if they stick Megan Bayne with Penelope Ford, that's not going to go anywhere. Why don't they stick Megan Bayne with Harley Cameron? Have Harley become a crazy bitch and have Megan just murder people for it. Boom, done. Hell, Harley Cameron can play ventriloquist and pretend to speak for Megan. Fine. It'd be better than what they're doing for either of them now. Jesus.
And Penelope can go to some fucking mud show somewhere. Jesus, fuck her.
They got her Ford with Harley with Megan Bayne. I'll say, okay. I don't know what they're going to do with those two together, but...
Here's the problem, though, is how much can we really trust Megan Bayne as a human being when she's dating Joey Nutella?
Wait, what?
I'm just saying.
What? Hold on, repeat that? Like, do we have proof on that?
Yes. Go on Megan Bayne's Instagram. She was recently on a...
She literally watched him get beat up.
Okay, yeah, I saw that, but I didn't know they were together.
Together, but like they're like together. Like apparently they live together and take. Yeah, I just can't. I cannot trust her judgment if she's dating that guy.
Oh my God,
that might make me an asshole. That's fine. I'm just the truth.
You might be okay with that one, Jake.
Hey, sometimes in life you got to be an asshole, you know.
Hey guys, we're gonna go about 30 minutes more, and that's it because Jake is almost losing his voice, so we're gonna go about 30 more minutes, and we're gonna cut it off.
That's fine. Save your voice, buddy. Jesus.
Yeah. No, actually, what's funny is I feel better today. My voice is just kind of still shot. Like the last 2 or 3 days, I was a big old mess.
Yeah. So, like, what do you have exactly? Like, is it just a cold?
I don't know. I'm a 40-year-old with a cold. I don't know. And a sore throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Megan Bayne's most recent trip to London has her with Joey Janella. Oh God.
Oh God.
That is embarrassing.
He's a stable fellow too, I heard.
Oh,
what was it a few months ago, or maybe like a year ago? I forgot if it was Sean Sapp or one of the dirt sheet guys.
We don't mention that name here.
If you mention the name, you're obsessed now. If you mention it once, you're obsessed, even though he vanity searches his name.
To be fair, I'm autistic and I fixate on shit. So I can't help. I have a reason. I'm not a narcissist. But one of the dirt sheet dudes, I forgot who it was, like tried to put a story out about him, and he basically bitched out the dirt sheet guy on Twitter. That's the only respectable thing I've ever seen the guy do. But
he's interesting. Yeah. Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Did you hear about last night at the Hog Show? What went down?
Where they had JD not call Boda's match.
Yes.
Now, did he not call all the matches?
No, he called he was out there for all of them except for Mercedes match.
So he got the Sammy Guevara.
Told him to leave the building.
So he got the Sammy Guevara treatment because Sammy Guevara was allowed on Dynamite when Mercedes wasn't, and then he's on Collision.
That's a whole different thing. That's a different promotion. That's just weird.
Yeah, I asked Marie about that earlier today, if there's any validity on that, but we haven't heard anything from JD.
I mean, like I said, the only thing that he did was put up an image of like the Shaman Ultra like soft paper towel thing with the bear and whatnot. Like that's the only thing that he put up, and that's going around Twitter. But I didn't know. See, no one clarified that like he just got taken off of her match rather than like the whole entire show. I thought it was the whole entire show, but when I
popped in, I heard him. I heard his voice. But
his unmistakable voice.
Yeah.
When he's not cussing people out and using racially motivated language on Mario Kart.
I was gonna say that he's only.
Let's not bother with that. Yeah. My thing was on his show. On his show, he would bring up Mercedes, and he actually said, "I will not comment on Mercedes due to the fact she's on my show this weekend." Because I heard him actually say that. And then this happened, so he was doing his thing like to keep quiet, I guess. And then
he does nothing but praise Mercedes. I don't see what the freaking problem is.
I agree.
I mean, he badmouths the booking. He badmouths Tony. I'm sure Tony just probably gave whoever runs Hog an extra 10, 20,000, whatever it takes of just get JD off of her match. I don't want him calling her match. I'm sure Tony's that guy. Whatever the problem is, just throw money at it until it goes away.
If that comes out like that, that's going to really be bad.
He'll probably just eat a bad burrito and had to go to the bathroom for the entirety of the match, probably.
Well, and that wasn't a bad match either. Like, her and Indy actually put on a good match.
Did Indy win or no?
No.
She lost, and I didn't expect
Indy. No way.
Yeah.
Mercedes won. It's a sky blue.
Did Indy have the belt, right? Did Indy have the hog belt?
No, Megan Bayne has the hog belt.
Indy has
scheduled for that.
Indy has some Australian belt. I forgot what it was.
Right. And by the way, if you want to know, House of Glory is owned by Master P now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was.
Yeah.
You could have literally had me guess 1,000 people of who own that, and I don't think Master P would have been on my list. That's fucking amazing. Make him say,
Yeah. I was gonna say. Remember when Cody basically said the line, and he talked about how Master P had a House of Glory. Amazing Red is still the head trainer though.
Master P is one of the smartest businessmen ever.
He is Amazing Red, so he's amazing.
Don't ask former Young Money or Cash Money artists about Master P and Birdman because they both kind of jerk their artists.
I didn't say he was a night. I mean, we're talking like we talked about Heyman earlier. Like he was. I'm just saying for his own life and his own businesses, the man's done well for himself. I did not know he owned that. That's great.
Yeah, Master P has a son too.
Yeah, isn't it Bow Wow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bow Wow and his son hangs out together all the time. Mm-hmm.
No, I thought Romeo was his son.
Yeah,
Romeo was his son.
Oh, is it Romeo?
Romeo, Bow Wow are friends.
There's too many people with Lil in front of their name. I'm dyslexic. I get messed up. Sure.
That's true.
we will forever be known as the Lil generation when it comes to hip
Seriously,
hop.
I worked at a record store in college, and like when you would in the rap section of it, like 3 sections of it were Lil names. God damn it! Trying to alphabetize those was such a pain in the ass.
Right, since you mentioned the belt collector a little while ago, he's taking on Billy Starks for the ROH belt, and she's obviously going to win that because Billy Starks is 22 years old.
Yeah, 20.
That's coming. So she's going to have 5 belts, I think.
Yeah, that'll be 5.
And she would have won the hog. She would have won the hog belt yesterday if Megan Bayne would have been in it, but they took her out of it.
Smartly.
Billy,
Jesus, don't bury her too right now over Mercedes. God bless.
Billy's got so much potential. She probably could be like the next kind of like pure babyface.
But someone's gonna hold her down. Mercedes. Mercedes.
I think the bigger issue here would be Tony. Because Tony.
Well, the bigger issue is Tony because of the ROH deal. Like, the CW reached out to them to get ROH on their TV, and he said no. Like, that, and now ROH is on Honor Club that nobody watches and nobody cares about, and NXT is destroying it on the CW. Like, that actually happened. So I'm going to blame Tony on that.
How is he a successful businessman? Can somebody remind me?
He's not, and he's never so. He just has his father's money.
I mean, that's not for what I hear from Dave, who's like melting all over him. He's going to be successful by at the first quarter of 2025. Yeah. Well, we're almost done with the first quarter. Where's the success?
I was going to say some shit about Dave, but I will turn it over to Marie for that one.
I was just going to say, after this, he's going to be like, all you guys owe me an apology, and I've been waiting for 7 weeks.
When you actually go to Tony Khan's Twitter page, it says owner of the Jaguars on there.
Wait, what?
He's not the owner.
I know.
Chief of analytics.
I understand all that, but that's what it says.
Sorry.
Quick question about Dynamite next week.
Does it say parody account also? You're parodying the owner of the Jaguars?
Shot it, and then
Tony Khan, owner, stats, Jaguars, owner, director of football, GM, sporting director of Fulham, owner of True Media Sports, owner, CEO, GM, AE, blah blah blah. But it says owner, stats, Jaguars / owner, director of football, GM. So fuck.
He's
Jesus.
like,
and he still has Rampage in there. It says AEW Dynamite, AEW Rampage. Motherfucker, that's been shut down for 3 months.
He takes credit for the Jags, and that's.
He also have Dark Elevation on there?
No, that he doesn't.
He is a minority owner, to be fair, but he's the head of analytics.
Majority owner.
Minority owner. Not even. He's a son owner. Your dad owns it. It's like Jerry Jones. His son's not the owner. Jerry Jones is.
Man, I mean, boy. I don't want to get angry. I don't want to get angry, sports fan, on you guys.
It's like how you say. It's like how you're a teenager and you invite your friends over to your house, even though technically it's not your house. That's how it is.
You borrow your mom or dad's car, and it's your car. Yeah, no, that's the problem with Tony is he's never grown up out of that age bracket. He is still the same mindset of that 13-year-old spoiled rich kid's always been. Which is why you can't take no for an answer.
If you or I were in that boat, Jake, I'd be the same way probably.
How old is he?
But I feel, but again, and that's why I don't really blame him. I blame his parents.
Yeah.
I feel like my parents would have at least raised me to not be a complete idiot. Not saying I wouldn't have been anyway, because it's me. That's fine. But I would hope, because man, like the amount of decisions he makes, or the fact that like he claims to be a data and analytics person. And every data and analytical piece of data that he can see says, hey, what you're doing isn't fucking working. But all he says is, oh, we're on our greatest run of shows that we've ever had. I think these shows are the best we've ever done.
I would think with all the negative press about like his football team, both football teams, and AEW getting negative press was like a signal for him to like improve on something.
I don't think he ever sees it. I think he blocks it out. I think he's got people around him that block all that stuff out, and he never sees it.
He's got people that are like literal human blinders for him. Like they block his phone, block his eyes. Just it kills me.
Like the horse blinders, you know?
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
You make a great point, but you can't. I mean, there's no way you can't see it, but he's not seeing it.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Next week on Dynamite, you got Jon Moxley versus Cope.
Oh,
is that going for the belt?
In a street fight.
Yeah, probably it's for the belt.
No, it's for the right to face Swerve at All In Texas.
Well, right, because whoever wins,
exactly, whoever wins that gets the belt, right?
That's not what they said.
Well, that's not what they said, but if Cope wins, he's not going to face Swerve for nothing. Cope's not going to win anyway, so it doesn't matter.
This is we talked about.
Okay, wait.
Like give Mox another belt.
No, Mox has the belt.
Gonna be nothing from another belt.
Well, Mox says he has the belt. He has it in that fucking briefcase. No, this is all just so that Darby can come back and save the company as long as he doesn't die on Mount Everest.
He's got look. I keep saying he's just gonna freeze up there, okay? like I said the last time we had this talk. I mean, he's gonna freeze. He's 88% water.
When does he go up there? When does this happen? He can't. I mean, it's got to happen sooner than later. Like for fuck's sake.
The Young Bucks are coming back too.
They were apparently backstage at Revolution, so. Because that's the other thing. If it's not going to be Darby, it'll be the Young Bucks and Jack Perry to save the company, which will make the crowd go as mild as possible. Like,
well, he got hit by a bus on his way to the mountain.
Jesus.
No, but can we get the Bucks to get hit by a bus? I mean, Darby's already been hit by a bus. So
they look like they've been hit multiple times by the bus. Okay.
Especially the one that doesn't have.
That's in New Japan, right?
Huh?
Or no? Were the Bucks in New Japan?
No,
the Bucks were in New Japan for in January, but then they won the belts and then they lost the belts back, and then they've been gone ever since. But they were backstage at Revolution, according to the Mole.
Mm-hmm. But just so you guys know, Sam has his hand up. I don't know if he has a question or anything, but what's up, Sam?
I do, because I wanted to match on this can of gas and then leave. But who's worse at booking, current day Tony Khan or early 2000s Vince Russo?
Yes.
Yes is an answer. That's such an answer.
That's a tough one. Okay, that's like asking which is the best murderer.
So here's the thing.
That's a good
question. Reason it's not so much the word at booking. It's hard to answer. Who's worse for the wrestling business is Tony Khan because he's fully in charge. Like, and there's just no telling him that it's wrong. The other issue with Tony is if he would just. Like, I get it. He wants to be in charge. He wants to be head honcho. He wants to be whatever he wants to be. If he would just switch the title from booker to promoter, he could do all of that shit and let somebody else actually book the matches, and there would be a chance for it to be good. But he won't because he's a fucking idiot and he thinks he knows everything. And I think Vince Russo was probably a worse booker because he did, Viagra on a pole match and what was the other one?
Reverse Battle Royal.
What was it? It's Julie Bagwell on a
forklift, yeah.
Match. No, that's my favorite.
The pinata on a pole match also.
That's my favorite delivery ever because Canyon, you can literally feel him just being like, I have to say this. The Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
I'm not defending this decision, but I'm not defending this. But Tony,
that's great.
Tony has never booked himself to be world champion.
Valid point.
True.
Yes.
True.
It's gonna happen. Probably. Who knows?
Maybe.
And he also didn't give Jeff Jarrett a 3-year title reign. Fuck you for that in your early TNA days.
Well, that was mostly more Jeff than Vince.
But he's given us the Death Riders, so tomato.
Yeah.
That's more Moxley's feat than I. Tony, yeah, I blame Tony for enabling
but Tony's in charge. Tony's got the pen. Again, if Tony was the promoter and somebody else was booking it, okay. But Tony's the one. Yeah. He's the one telling you in the press conferences. He's the one lurking to John Alba. Oh, all this stuff you see, it's all me.
Unless it's bad.
Would you admit that? This is the worst I've ever seen. Oh, God.
Hey, Marie?
It literally gives me a headache.
Hey, Marie?
Yeah, what's up?
Before we wrap things up, you want to tell people where they can find you, please?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome. I wasn't really expecting that. I'm just here hanging out with a bunch of buddies. That's all it is. Anyway, you can definitely follow the Twitter at Marie_Shadows. You can follow my YouTube, youtube.com/Square Circle Podcast. I put up a bunch of new videos. Old to new videos, some interviews, some of my commentary when I got booked on the indies, and there's a bunch of cool stuff on my YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
If you just go to the link in my Twitter bio, the campsite.bio/Marie Shadows, that has all of my other links. I do have my wrestling newsletter, which is on Substack, marieshadows.substack.com, that gives you guys extra content. So if you ever want to know extra stuff, if I ever get, another run-in with David Meltzer, if by any chance, just for an example, there's extra content on there covering my ass. Other than that, all links in my bio. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with that.
I do recommend it because she does pretty good content.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. No, thanks everybody for coming out and hanging out with us. Please go to youtube.com/@AltJakeTakesOn. Give us a subscribe, follow us, give us a like. Please leave some comments. Once my voice is better, we'll record another episode. We planned to today, but obviously I sound like shit. At least wanted to do this with everyone today. So.
Try some White Claw. That helps Tony out.
That's.
we're gonna do these.
Soda waters and Time Cop.
We're gonna do these every Sunday night.
Right
Sound like Jake when he fought Austin.
I enjoyed talking to you guys. I enjoyed myself.
Thank you for coming.
No, we will do this again for sure. Next Sunday is my wife's birthday, so we'll either do this a little earlier or a little later in the day because we're doing dinner with my family, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, Sunday night spaces will be a regular thing that we'll do. 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 2 hours. It'll be fun. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Cool.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.